All right, YouTube, what is good? I was gonna do a little car intro, but I was in a little hurry trying to get in here. So the goal, getting in here, train the fuck out of my back, shoulders, and triceps, or I'm sorry, back and shoulders, and then get home and go eat and pretty much sleep. So as far as for today, pretty much I've just been doing like chores around the house, making sure that I'm like taking care of myself so that my routine stays like on track. And then other than that, dude, I just been taking naps. It is Veterans Day, so salute to all the veterans. Thank you for your service. And yeah, now it's our turn to train back and contribute not only to the country, but to the gains. So I'm gonna do like 3 by 15 of this, opening up the back. And then I'm a little excited to do some heavy rowing today. So we'll see how we're feeling. I got 3 meals in my system right now. And yeah, I'm ready to kill it. So let's fucking go. Ooh. Eight. Whew. That felt amazing. 2 more sets. Now, a quick little personal opinion. Last time that I trained back with Chris and Mino, I did the pullover machine over here, the Nautilus, and it feels good. But I think just with that positioning, knowing like when you get more fatigued, you start to use your triceps into it. This, I can just put my hands in here, have it sit like right at the wrist, and then I can just allow my arms to go through the motion, feel that stretch at the top and contract at the bottom without having to like feel like I'm pressing down with my triceps. My arms are stiff and I'm just flowing through the motion. Everybody has their own personal preference, but I think when it comes to training, you gotta see what you enjoy. And then of course, like just train your ass off with it. So could I full stack this and just rep out some fucking, just sling the weight around? Absolutely. But for the most part, if I'm trying to like focus on the muscle and I really want to grow my back, I'm gonna start to gradually work my way into it and start to feel that squeeze. So yeah, enough chit chat. We're gonna do this next 2 sets. Do a drop set. Back. One more try. I meant to say this earlier before I started, but I got a little locked in on that first set. But I initially wanted to do barbell rows, but both the squat racks and the Smith machine was occupied. So I'm doing more of just like, and focusing on our upper back with a more pronated grip. Just doing like a 3 by more than 12 plus. And then 4 wheels is feeling pretty good, so I'm gonna stick it out for these next 2 sets and then move on. But this is a recent piece here in max and strength. And then the next movement that I'm gonna get on is a little Cybex row machine that is also pretty new, and I'm gonna take advantage of for today's back and shoulder day. But yeah, let's kill this second set. Let's move on. Okay. 3, 2. Okay, never mind. I was gonna do partials, but fuck that. Oh, come on. Okay. Do it. Fuck. What we got here? We'll do some rear delt flies, and I might actually go back to the same Atlantis lateral raise machine. So I'm gonna go knock that out. I mean, pretty much this will be it, and then I will show off the pump. So yeah, fuck it, let's go. 150 should be good. Okay. Put on music. Okay. Oh, my shit's cooked. That's enough for this. I'm gonna just do rear delt flies. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. That concludes today's back and shoulder day. Now, if I wasn't training chest tomorrow, I would have did some kind of shoulder press, but we got some good enough lifts for, you know, just the shoulders and back. So typically when I'm training my shoulders and my back on the same day, I'm focusing more on the side and the rear delts. But front delts will always get worked on chest days anyway, so I am not complaining. But time on deck is almost 7 p.m., so we're doing really good on time. But yeah, we're gonna take this baby off and show the pump. Now I could have taken this off and wore this little stringer, but I like to wear layers, as you guys know already. All right, that was more of a test video. But we do same. Take this bad boy off. still pretty conditioned for how far we've been out the show. It's been over a month, so whew. Okay, that's enough flexing. Let's get to the car and go get some food. The setup is always something fucking new. Anyway, YouTube, we are on our way home, and I am very satisfied with today's back and shoulder day. Now, a couple things I do want to talk about is I guess my style of training, how I'm monitoring my training, and I guess what suits best. So not only just for me, but for you guys as well. But make sure I put my seatbelt on. But so my style of training, typically I was kind of doing like a bro split to an extent. And then I got out of that and it kind of did like a push-pull legs. But then my push-pull leg was like very detailed in a way where I was like, it was like push, pull, legs. And then it was a push, but like shoulders and arms. And then day 5 was back and hamstrings. So it was like push pull legs, rest day, shoulders and arms, back and hammies, rest day. So it was a 5-day split, and I was really enjoying it. And now that I'm training with IFBB Pro Chris Massaro, my split has changed as well. But to kind of backtrack on to how I was typically training with that 5-day split, I was training that way to focus on, well, one, to add more frequency in those muscle groups that I wanted to build. And then 2, to tie into that was I wanted to work onto my weak points. So hitting my weak points more frequently, if that makes sense. So, and then also another thing to throw out there as well is that I used to kind of get very meticulous with it, like, you know, annotating shit into a logbook, and I was a huge advocate for it. And I think it was more just because I'm like learning the ropes of other people and just trying to like see how other things is working for them as they're making progress within their training. Now, of course, everybody else's style of training is different. I can give you my program, and because it might not work for you, but and then the same rules applies for me. Like I could watch people like Rough Diesel, fucking Mike Summerfield, or even some of the open guys like Samson, Keon's 212, but you know, all the other bodybuilders that I've been following and that I'm just so, all the inspirations who are on that Olympia stage, I was realizing and acknowledging their kind of training and how they were monitoring it. So I kind of like try to incorporate it with my style of training, with my specific split. So you live and you learn, and not one way is more better than the other. But I would say now that I'm training with Chris, I'm kind of going back to like my OG days of training. Now my OG days of training was more of a power builder. So before I started bodybuilding, I was a power builder. So I was doing a lot of compound movements. And when I'm saying my style of training, like now the way how I'm training with Chris is kind of reminding me of how I used to train back in my OG days. I say that as in like I'm training in a way to the point, I'm not being so detailed. Like, I'm going to the gym and I'm training my ass off and I'm having fun doing it. So for those who are like overthinking it or don't know really, like, don't have a coach, or you don't know how to program and you're just constantly trying to learn and develop your own kind of skill when it comes to, you know, you going to the gym and trying to make progress to your physique, sometimes you just got to get in there and have fun and train your ass off. So that's what I'm currently doing now, to, if anybody's curious. But yeah, for the most part, no more logbook. And yeah, just how that applies to you guys. See what works best for you. You know, you never know if training that specific way, you can make a lot of gains. And especially for the guys who have only been training for like a year or two, like, you know, just test the water, see what the fuck works for you. And then if it don't, then, you know, ball that piece of paper up and throw it in the fucking trash, right? But other than that, very happy with today's pump. Tomorrow we got chest with Chris, hopefully. I'm not trying to train as late as what he intends to, but I am off of work tomorrow. But at the same time, still, going back to what I was saying, time management, baby. But that is it. That is a wrap. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I think I had something else to say. Oh, actually, before I conclude this video, I did want to talk about Max and Strength Gym. So you guys have been seeing those recent pieces that I was using today. And yeah, in that specific room that I was at, that's the new posing room. So in my perspective, what makes a gym the best gym is a gym that has equipment that correlates to my style of training, and in the posing room. So if it has those two and it doesn't if it meets my expectations, then I'm all for it. I'm at the park right here, man. There's too many freaking cars over here. It don't make no damn sense. But yeah, bro, Max and Strength has been a very good gym to me. They have supported me throughout my prep. And then also with them expanding the gym and adding more shit, it has been very beneficial to not only myself and to the other people, but it has been evolving on its own to allow other people to get comfortable and more involved and by themselves in certain areas, because it was a little cluttered, but it wasn't that bad to, I don't know, I'm not too picky, but to some people, they would say it was inconvenient in certain circumstances, but that's neither here or there. I'm happy, and it's really close to my apartment, so I'm pretty fortunate to drive like 5 minutes to the gym. Like, I'm already home right now, so, and I've been recording for 8 minutes. So, but yeah, guys, that is a wrap for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, for you guys who have been staying consistent on my page, or if you guys are new to the page, welcome to the page, the channel. Click that bell notification so you guys know when I'm posting. I have been really, really consistent in terms of like displaying my content on all social platforms. So if you guys haven't already, follow my Instagram is Reese.universe, and then my TikTok is ReeseUniverse_. And yeah, I'm just hoping that this channel continues to grow, and I'm willing to, I guess, contribute in ways where I can. So, and that's what I also did for the guest posing. So I didn't really talk too much about that, but here in Alaska, there was an Arctic Muscle Fest, or Arctic Muscle bodybuilding show, and it turned out pretty well. And I will be posting my posing routine here on YouTube soon. I just wanted to wait and get like a better quality video. And plus all the videos that I have, they're more in a portrait form. They're not in landscape. But posing routine went really well. The competitors, they looked amazing. They bust their ass off. And then, shout out to Sean Clapp. He's also a United States Marine, so Semper Fidelis to me and him. And today's November 10th, so it's actually the Marine Corps' birthday. So happy birthday to all the Marines as well. But yeah, that event turned out amazing, and I'm glad that I got the opportunity to display my physique and my routine to the crowd of people that was there. They were really they were hyping everybody up. It was a vibe. So I was really glad that it turned out well. I didn't really care who showed up, because it wasn't just for me. Like, this wasn't my show day. Or on November 8th for the guest posing, that wasn't my show day. So whoever showed up, they showed up for the people who was actually competing, and they brought the energy. So, kudos. Shout out to them. And yeah, I'm glad that I got to do it. So many blessings and more opportunities coming here in the future. And yeah, I'm just excited to continue on my journey now that I am a pro. I'm holding myself to that standard and trying to become more of what a pro actually is, or exactly how the pros are. It is kind of hard here in Alaska because the bodybuilding community is very small. Like, I want to say, based off of my awareness, there's only 5 total IFBB pros here in the state of Alaska that I know of. There's 3 females and me and Chris. So 5 of us here in the state of Alaska. And yeah, dude, very, very small. But of course, like, going back to the expansion of the Max and Strength gym, there's also another pretty common gym, popular gym here in Alaska. Is called Southside. That gym has some pretty badass equipment, and they're also expanding their fucking gym, I think up to 50,000 square foot, which is insane. And they're also getting some fucking more gym equipment, and they also have a posing room. But the drive from my apartment to there is like pretty far. I think it's like 25-30 minutes. But yeah, I'm definitely not gonna go there and like get another gym membership and try to fucking go there for that. But I mean, maybe in the future I'll go like once or twice every like month or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I saw that they're getting a Mega Mass row machine, the same one that's at the Dragon's Lair, if you guys have been there. But yeah, I was excited to see that. And they have a Mega Mass chest press that looks very, very interesting. It's the same exact one that's in the Destination gym in Texas. And yeah, I technically got like 3 years. I'm going to still include this year because this year's not over. But yeah, I'm here to 2028. So there's a lot of stuff to experience and a lot of stuff to get used to, I guess. But yeah, again, this is the final wrap up. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you for watching. Hopefully you guys have a blessed one. Tell your family you love them. Tell your loved ones that you appreciate them, and tell your gym bros that they're working their ass off, and give them credit too, because a lot of people, they're going through shit that you don't even know of. And for those who put themselves throughout that process, of it's like a prep, or even if it's just like a transformation phase, just give them a pat on the back and some kind of acknowledgement for their hard work and them just attempting it. So yeah, be kind to each other and have a very blessed day. night, wherever it is. So peace. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's your boy Reese, and I'm out.